Hey everybody, and welcome to the exercise solutions video for the notebook selecting subsets of data from a series. So this first question asks us to read in the bikes data set. So let's go ahead and do that. Then it says to select the wind speed column as a series and assign it to a variable. Okay, let's do that. We'll just call it WS for wind speed. And if we look at the name of this, it says, all right, wind underscore speed. All right, so, and we'll just output the head. All right, now it says, what kind of index does this series has? Well, since we just read in this bikes data set, we didn't set the index anywhere. It's going to have a default range index, and we can go ahead and output that to verify that. Okay, so that does it for exercise 1. It says, from the wind speed series, select the integer locations 4 through, but not including 10. So we're going to use slice notation here. This is how you do this. And we're going to use iloc because it's asking for integer location. So this will prevent us from selecting the 10th integer location. So it'll go up to and not include 10. Now we're selecting subsets from a series, so there are no columns. So there's nothing like comma, rows, comma, cols. It's just we're selecting values and that's it. All right, so this should do that. So this selects from integer location 4 through 10, but not including 10. Now, what you actually see here are the labels, and they just happen to they just happen to be the same as the integer location because you have a range index. But that's not necessarily always the case. You could certainly have labels that are integers, but have or do not come in the same order as a range index. All right, so it says exercise 3, copy and paste your answer to problem 2 below, but use loc instead. So will we get the same result? Well, the answer is no, and that's because loc selects by label. So it's going to go from label 4 to label 10, and it's inclusive. So slicing with loc is inclusive of the last label. So even though it's an integer, it's also a label, so it will be included with loc. All right, let's move on here. It says read in the movie data set and set the index to be the title. Okay, that's what we've done right here. And then it says select actor 1 as a series. So let's go ahead and read this in, number 1. So we selected the movie data frame as a series, and now we're going to use actor 1. We're going to select actor 1, which is this column right here. And we're going to select it as a series, and let's go ahead and just output the head just so we can see that. All right, and it says who is actor 1 for my big fat Greek wedding? Okay, well, actor 1 has the title as the index, so I just need to use loc here and put in the name of the movie, My Big Fat Greek Wedding, and Nia Vardalos is the actor 1 for that movie. So you can use a single label to make a selection with loc. All right, let's move on. Find actor 1 for your 2 favorite movies. Okay, well, we can do this. So maybe my favorite movie is Forrest Gump. So you have to spell everything correctly. And sometimes the title is a little bit longer than you think. So as long as you, oops, I need .loc. So this still works even though you don't use loc. But as I say, to be explicit, use loc. So yes, for Forrest Gump, we have Tom Hanks, and you can do it for another movie. You just have to make sure the spelling is correct and that it's in the data set. All right, select the last 10 values from actor 1 using 2 different ways. Okay, so here's actor 1. So we can use iloc and go from -10 to the end. And we can also use tail. The tail method also does the same exact thing. So those will give you the same exact answer. So the last 10 values, you can either use integer location or you can use the tail method. Okay, so that does it for the exercise solutions for the notebook selecting subsets of data from a series.